There are some folks on that Ukraine bill that would like to see some stuff, a tough border protection in that bill. Do you expect that to be a part of that bill? Because that's going to be a deal breaker, obviously, for Democrats, and for some Republicans, quite frankly. I'm talking about the hardcore, if you will, immigration stuff that the House Freedom Caucus wants. Could that be in the Ukraine bill?
Well, I want it as well. I've been saying it since the day I got the gavel and before, that national security begins at our own border, obviously, and we've got to get control of our border. We got to secure it before we even consider, assisting other nations. I've made the case over and over daily to the president. I've told him individually. I've told him publicly, privately. We've demanded it in every press conference we've had. The border is a catastrophe, and it was done by design. The president intentionally opened it up. It's the reason we've impeached Mayorkas, and that'll be delivered to the Senate this week. We had to take extreme measures because what they've done to the country is unforgivable. I think the real estimate is we probably have about 16 million people who have come across that border just since Joe Biden took office a little over 3 years ago. And, we have fentanyl as a leading cause of death for Americans age 18 to 49 because of the open border. We have human trafficking and all the societal ills that come from it. Now you have violent criminals. We have 340 suspects on the known terrorist watch list that have been apprehended. We don't know how many are actually here, what terrorist cells are set up around the country. And now we're seeing violent acts and even murder committed on innocent American citizens by violent criminals who've come across the border. We have to stop it.
Do you think, though, that some immigration measures will be in that Ukraine bill?
Look, I've been insistent to the White House that they should use their executive authority that they have right now. The president
What about the bill itself, though? The Ukraine bill?
These issues are all intertwined. And we've been consistent about that since day one. And I've said the same thing over and over and over. And the White House is very stubborn on that. I think they want that open border, and I think their actions show that.
Why? Why do you think they want it specifically?
It sounds like a conspiracy theory, but I think it's actually true that the ultimate design is to turn some of these illegals into voters for their cause and to change the census outcome in 2030. Because if you can distribute people around the country in strategic ways and put them in strategic places, the census does not just count citizens, it counts residents, all persons. And that could dramatically affect the map in Congress. I mean, it sounds like some sort of crazy, criminal design, and in my view it is, but I think that's what they're doing.
Because they have to replace some of the folks that are moving out of the inner city or the city structures into the suburbs, is that what you're saying?
And the idea is, as the president is demonstrating even this week, you just give things out to people and you win constituencies.